Hey guys, welcome back to Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fibr. If you're new here, this is where we break down the art and science of marketing with our hosts, Liv and Max. They will help you understand marketing better, explore fresh strategies, and most importantly, drive higher conversions. So whether you're a seasoned pro, or even if you're just getting started, you're at the right place.
All right, so today we're diving into landing pages.
Landing pages.
But not just any landing pages.
Yo.
We're talking about the ones that really work.
The best ones.
The ones that make you think, wow, how did they do that?
Yeah, exactly.
We've got this awesome document called...
Top 30 landing page examples to take inspiration from.
Yep, that's the one. And let me tell you, it's packed with insights.
It really is. You know, landing pages are so crucial in digital marketing.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can have the best ads, the best content, but if your landing page doesn't convert,
It's all for nothing.
it's a waste. The average conversion rate is only like 2.35%. Think about that.
Wow, that's low. That's really low. So the pressure's on.
It is. We got to get these landing pages right.
Okay, so we're talking about turning those clicks into customers' leads, subscribers.
Exactly. Whatever your goal is.
Right. The whole point is to get people to take ideation.
Yes, and that's where most landing pages fall short.
So how do we crack the code? What separates the winners from the losers?
Well, Neil Patel did some awesome research on this.
Oh, Neil Patel, he's like the guru.
He the guru. He analyzed thousands of landing pages to see what the top performers had in common.
Okay, so we're talking about data-driven insights here.
Oh yeah, this is a good stuff.
What did he find? What are the secrets?
Well, one of the biggest things is a strong hero shot. You know, that first image or video you see?
Right. It's got to grab your attention.
And it needs to be visually appealing and relevant to the message.
And more we're seeing videos used as hero shots.
Yep, video descriptions are becoming really popular.
Yeah.
It's a great way to showcase your product or service in action.
It brings it to life.
Exactly.
Right.
Another interesting thing Patel found was the effectiveness of expandable benefit lists.
Expandable benefit list. What's that?
Instead of overwhelming visitors with a huge block of text.
Right, nobody wants to read a novel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You break down the benefits into concise points, and then people can click to expand and read more if they're interested.
So it's all about giving people control.
Yes, give them the option to dig deeper, but don't force it on them.
I like that. It's respectful of people's time.
And their attention spans. Let's be honest.
So true. But what else? What other gems did Neil Patel unearth?
Testimonials are huge, but not just any testimonials.
What do you mean?
The most effective landing pages use testimonials with visuals.
So it's not just a quote floating in space.
No, you want to see the person behind the words.
Pictures or videos?
Ideally both.
Yeah.
It adds a layer of authenticity and makes the testimonial more believable.
Makes sense. You're more likely to trust someone you can actually see.
It's that social proof thing. We're wired to be influenced by what others are doing.
Especially if those others look like us or have similar goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're seeing real people raving about a product or service,
You're more likely to think, hey, maybe that could work for me too.
right. And that's exactly the kind of thinking you want to trigger on a landing page.
So we're talking about psychology here.
Oh yeah, landing page optimization is all about understanding human behavior.
It's like marketing meets psychology.
It is. You need to know what makes people tick, what motivates them, what makes them trust you.
And then use that knowledge to design a landing page that converts.
Exactly. All right, so now that we've got some of the theory down,
Right, the big picture.
yeah, I want to dive into some real-world examples and see these principles in action.
Let's do it. I'm ready to get inspired.
Okay, so this document we have top 30 landing page examples. It's a gold mine.
30 examples.
Well,
Wow.
We obviously can't go through all of them. We've picked out a few that really stand out.
Get me with your first pick.
All right, let's start with Airbnb. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of their landing page?
Airbnb.
Hmm,
Well, I guess the first thing I think of is that...
the calculator.
Oh, yeah, the calculator. They let you play around with numbers, see how much you could potentially earn by renting out your space.
It's brilliant, right?
It is. It gets you thinking about the possibilities. It's
Yeah.
interactive.
It is.
It's engaging.
And it appeals to people's natural curiosity.
Absolutely. It's
It
like,
is.
what if I could make some extra cash by renting out my spare room?
And then they show you exactly how it's possible.
Very clever.
But it's not just about the calculator. Airbnb also does a great job of building trust.
Right. Trust is huge, especially when you're talking about letting strangers stay in your home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do they build that trust? Well, they showcase their unique selling points.
Like what?
Global reach, secure payments, 24/7 support, They highlight all the things that make hosts feel safe and secure.
And I bet they use testimonials too.
Oh yeah, they sprinkle those throughout the landing page. Real people sharing their positive experiences.
It's like saying, look, thousands of people are already doing this and they love it.
Exactly. It normalizes the whole concept and makes it seem less risky.
Okay, so Airbnb nails the hero shot with that interactive calculator. They build trust through their unique selling points and testimonials.
Yep.
And they make it all super engaging and easy to understand.
That's the recipe for success.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
What's our next example?
Let's take a look at Webflow. Now this one is interesting because it's laser focused on a specific audience.
Designers.
Designers, exactly. So what do you think stands out about their landing page?
Well, the first thing I notice is that it's very visually appealing.
It is. They use bold colors and striking imagery.
And the headline is really strong.
Yeah, it's like, build better business websites faster with Webflow.
It's clear, it's concise, it speaks directly to their target audience,
And it highlights the key benefits, speed and ease of use.
which are super important for designers.
Absolutely. They don't want to waste time fiddling with code or clunky interfaces.
They want a tool that empowers them to create amazing websites quickly and efficiently.
Exactly. And Webflow's landing page conveys that message perfectly.
I also noticed that they have a demo video right there on the page.
Yeah, that's another smart move. It gives designers a chance to see Webflow in action before they even sign up.
It's like a sneak peek into the possibilities.
And it probably answers a lot of their questions up front.
So they're not just telling designers what Webflow can do,
They're showing them.
and that's way more powerful.
Absolutely. Show don't tell is a golden rule in marketing.
Okay, so they've got a strong headline, a compelling demo video. What about testimonials? Do they use those too?
Oh yeah, but they don't just use any old testimonials.
What do you mean?
They feature video testimonials from other designers.
So it's peer-to-peer influence.
Exactly. It's like saying, hey, look, other designers just like you are using Webflow and loving it.
That carries a lot of weight.
It does. When you're considering a new tool or platform, you want to know that it's been vetted by people you trust.
People who understand your work and your challenges.
Exactly. So those designer testimonials are super effective for Webflow.
Okay, Webflow, another great example.
Yeah.
So far, we've seen a landing page that uses an interactive calculator.
Yep.
And one that's all about showcasing the product in action with a demo video.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious to see what other approaches are out there.
All right, let's switch gears and look at an example that breaks some of the conventional rules.
Oh, I love it when we break the rules.
This is Zoho. And what's interesting about their landing page is that it's text-heavy.
Text-heavy, isn't that a no-no?
You'd think so, right? Everyone says you need to use lots of visuals.
Keep it short and sweet.
Exactly. But Zoho proves that well-placed text can be just as powerful.
Especially if you're selling to a B2B audience.
You got it. Business decisions are often based on research and data.
So it makes sense that Zoho would lead with that.
They do. They showcase logos, achievements, reviews right up front.
It's like establishing credibility before they even talk about the product.
Exactly. It's like saying, look, we know you're busy, but trust us, we've got the goods.
And I bet that level of detail actually builds confidence.
It does. It shows that they're not afraid to be transparent and back up their claims.
Okay, so Zoho breaks the less is more rule.
In a very strategic way.
And it works because they know their audience.
Exactly. They understand what matters to business decision makers.
Data-proof results.
Bingo. Ready for another example?
Hit me with it.
All right. This one is bold Spotify, no visuals at all.
Wait, what? No visuals at all.
Nope. Just a clean white background and text.
That's a risky move.
It is, but it works for them. Why do you think that is?
Well, I guess it works because Spotify's brand is already so strong.
That's a big part of it. People already know and love Spotify. They understand the value proposition.
It's about music. It's
Yeah.
about having access to millions of songs.
Exactly. So they don't need fancy visuals to sell that.
They can just focus on the core message, the value proposition.
And that's exactly what they do. Their landing page is all about clarity and simplicity.
It's like they're saying, look, we know what you want. You want music, you want it on demand, and we can give you that.
And they make it super easy to sign up for Spotify Premium.
No distractions, just pure value.
It's a great reminder that sometimes less is more.
Okay, so Spotify teaches us that if your brand is strong enough,
And your value proposition is clear.
you can break the rules.
Absolutely. Sometimes simplicity is the most effective approach.
All right, Spotify, bold choice. What's next?
Let's talk about ACT Fibernet. They're doing some really interesting things with personalization.
Personalization.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot topic these days.
It is, and ACT Fibernet is taking it to a whole new level.
How so?
They're using AI and location-based targeting to create dynamic landing pages.
Dynamic landing pages, what does that mean?
It means that the content of the landing page changes based on the user's location.
So if I'm in Mumbai, I see different offers than someone in Delhi.
Exactly. It's like having a landing page that's custom built for every single visitor.
Wow, that's impressive. How do they even do that?
They use a combination of IP address, tracking geolocation data, and even browsing history
So they're gathering all this information about me.
to create a personalized experience.
It's like they're reading my mind.
It's about connecting the dots and delivering content that's hyper-relevant.
Okay, but how does that actually work in practice?
So let's say you've been searching for high-speed internet in Bangalore.
Okay.
When you land on ACT Fibernet's page, they might highlight their fastest internet plans available in Bangalore.
So it's not just about where I am, it's also about what I've been searching for.
Exactly. It's about understanding my needs and intent.
Wow, talk about making it personal.
Yeah.
Okay, one last example before we move on.
All right, let's talk about Calm.
Calm, the meditation app.
Yep. Their landing page is all about evoking a sense of tranquility.
How do they achieve that?
It's a combination of visual design and copywriting.
So it's not just about what they say, it's also about how it looks and feels.
Exactly. They use soothing colors, serene imagery, a layout that feels very spacious and uncluttered.
It's like stepping into a virtual oasis.
And their copy reinforces that feeling.
Short, simple sentences that emphasize the benefits of meditation.
Reduce stress, better sleep, less anxiety.
It's all about creating an emotional connection.
Exactly. They understand that their target audience is looking for peace and relaxation.
So their landing page reflects that.
Every element, from the color palette to the font choices to the imagery,
It's all carefully curated.
to evoke those feelings of calm and tranquility.
Okay, so we've covered some incredible examples so far.
We have.
Interactive calculators, personalized content, emotional branding.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
I know, right? There's
just-
so much to learn from these top-performing landing pages.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But as we start to think about applying these insights,
Right. How do we actually UEC this knowledge?
that's the key question. What stands out to you the most from these examples? What's sticking with you?
That's a good question. You know what? I think the biggest takeaway for me is that,
Understanding your audience.
yes, it all comes back to that. Every single one of these successful landing pages started with a deep understanding of their target audience.
It's true.
They knew who they were talking to.
Their needs, their pain points, their aspirations.
And they used that knowledge to craft a landing page that resonated with them on an emotional level,
It's like you're having a one-on-one conversation with each visitor.
making them feel seen and understood.
Exactly.
And that's when the magic happens.
That's when you start seeing those conversions go up.
Okay, so understanding your audience is key.
Absolutely. It's the foundation of everything.
But how do we translate that into action?
That's what we're going to talk about next.
All right, bring on the actionable insights.
Let's do it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you start seeing those conversions go up.
So let's talk about turning these insights into action. We've seen what works for these top brands. But how can our listener use this knowledge to improve their own WN landing pages?
It's all about taking what we've learned and applying it to your specific situation.
Right, because what works for Airbnb might not work for a small business owner.
Exactly. You got to tailor it to your audience, your goals, your industry.
Okay, so where do we start? What's the first thing we should focus on?
Your headline. Seriously, your headline is crucial.
The headline.
It's the first thing people see, and it needs to grab their attention.
It's got to be good.
It has to be amazing. Think of it like a movie trailer.
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't hook you in those first few seconds.
Yeah, change the channel.
Exactly. Same thing with a landing page. If the headline doesn't grab them,
They're gone.
they're clicking away. So
Yeah.
spend some time crafting a headline that's clear, concise, and benefit-driven.
Benefit-driven, meaning it tells people what's in it for them.
Exactly. What problem does your product or service solve? What pain point are you addressing? Highlight that in your headline.
Okay, headline check. What's next?
Your call to action.
Oh yeah, the call to action. That's
Yeah.
the button they click to do the thing.
Exactly. And it needs to be clear, specific, and action-oriented.
Download now.
Get your free trial.
Sign up today.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to be bold and use strong verbs.
Okay, so I've got a strong headline, a compelling call to action. What else should we be thinking about?
Social proof. We saw how powerful that was in so many of these examples.
Oh yeah, the testimonials, the reviews.
Exactly. People are more likely to trust what others are saying about you than what you're saying about yourself.
Makes sense. We're all a little skeptical of marketing hype.
We are. So use those testimonials liberally.
Don't be shy.
No, sprinkle them throughout your landing page. Highlight positive reviews. Showcase any awards or recognition you've received.
It all adds up to building credibility.
It does. It shows that you're the real deal.
Okay, so far, we've
A
got
strong headline.
a clear call to action.
Social proof.
Anything else?
A/B testing.
A/B testing. That's where you test different versions of your landing page,
Yep, you see what performs better.
but you might have a great headline in mind.
But you test it against another headline.
And the data tells you which one converts better.
Exactly. A/B testing is your secret weapon.
It takes the guesswork out of it.
It does test everything.
Yeah.
Your headlines, your calls to action, your images, your layout.
Let the data guide you.
That's the beauty of it. You're not relying on your gut feeling or your personal preferences.
You're letting the numbers speak for themselves.
Exactly. Okay, this document also mentions something really interesting about AI.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Yep. Specifically, they talk about this company called Fibr AI.
Fibr AI, what do they do?
They're using AI to take landing page personalization to a whole new level.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Imagine this. Someone clicks on your ad about noise-canceling headphones
Okay.
when they land on your page.
The content is dynamically tailored to mirror the message of that ad.
Exactly. It's like creating a seamless, personalized journey for each visitor.
So it's not just about personalizing based on location or demographics.
No, it's about taking into account the specific path that led them to your landing page.
So I clicked on an ad about noise-canceling headphones.
Your landing page would highlight the noise-canceling feature.
Wow, that's next-level targeting.
It is. That's the power of AI.
So Fibr AI is using AI to personalize the landing page experience.
Based on the user's previous interaction.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive into landing pages,
Lots of great insights here.
what's the one key takeaway you want to leave our listener with?
You know, if I had to boil it all down to one essential insight,
The one thing they should remember:
it would be this. A truly effective landing page is more than just a pretty design.
it's about more than just looks.
It is. It's about understanding your audience, crafting a compelling message.
And using every tool at your disposal to guide them towards taking action.
It's about creating a roadmap for success, guiding your visitors every step of the way.
It's like you're holding their hand and leading them to that yes moment.
Exactly. And remember, even small tweaks can make a big difference.
So don't be afraid to experiment.
Test different approaches, analyze your results, and constantly refine your landing pages.
To optimize their performance.
Absolutely. The journey never ends. It's about creating a roadmap for success, guiding your visitors every step of the way.
It's like you're holding their hand and leading them to that yes moment.
Exactly. And remember, even small tweaks can make a big difference.
So don't be afraid to experiment.
Test different approaches, analyze your results, and constantly refine your landing pages.
To optimize their performance.
Absolutely. The journey never ends.
So imagine you were designing a landing page right now. What's the one element you'd focus on most after our deep dive today?
That's a tough one. There's so much to consider. But I think for me,
If you had to pick just one,
yeah, if I had to pick just one, I'd say the emotional connection.
the emotional connection.
It all comes back to that. How do you make people feel?
Right, because it's not just about the information.
That's not. It's about how you make people feel.
If you can evoke the right emotion,
Whether it's excitement, trust, or a sense of urgency.
that's what drives action.
Exactly. It's that emotional resonance that makes people click that button.
That's what makes those top landing pages so effective.
They tap into our emotions and guide us towards that yes moment.
I love that. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into landing page inspiration.
We covered a lot of ground today.
We did, but the journey doesn't end here.
Keep exploring, keep testing, keep pushing the boundaries.
There's always something new to learn in the world of landing pages.
Absolutely.
So until next time, happy converting.
Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this episode of Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fibr. I hope you are leaving with fresh ideas and strategies to take your marketing and your conversions to the next level. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.